Why hello everybody and welcome back to Sherlock Chapter One. It's been a week. I haven't recorded an entire week, so no Stray episode, no Sherlock episode, because last week was a heat wave and today it's finally raining and I am so happy with that. So a little disclaimer, the case I'm working on, the story case, does touch on some dark subject matter. I put in a little warning in my last episode, text-based, and I'm probably gonna do it again in the description of this video. If you can't handle the subject matter, like if you're very sensitive to it, which is fine, just skip to the next one, because they might, I can't say if the worst that they haven't shown anything explicit, they just talked about it, or just talking about it clear enough to where you know, oh, they did that. Yeah, that's not good. So if you are squeamish about that, it's okay to just skip this one out, come back, maybe just watch the Stray playthrough. I don't like, this game is aimed for 16 plus. I have tried to censor as much in last episode regarding art and things that were like, might be bordering it. So yeah, we gotta find this abuser. I need to read a little bit. And we need to go... I think we might need to go to either to the police station or City Hall. And watch me having to go actually to the newspaper for that, but okay. Also, we found the guy who murdered the artist by accident. That was an accidental murder. He's dead in the refugee camp. I think he's a lackey for the guy that we're looking for, who did the bad deed. I know this is a John mission. And my cat's playing with his little toy. Like, what? Why is it? What's the thumping? But my cat, he's playing. He's also very happy it's finally raining again and everything's cooling down again. I had to go outside. Anyway, we need to go. Let's go try. Oh yeah, I got 2 new cases too. So let's first go to the police station and drive John absolutely bonkers. Oh, so happy. So happy it's finally cooled down. Let's see if we can also finish this case. This episode. Like we did with the elephant case. We did that in 2 episodes. Let's see now. Hello! Textures popping in. Officers? Documentation? No, not that. Why do I have the wrong... Yeah, I have the wrong... Need to have that one. Okay, there we go. At Mercurius Place, we found a photograph of a vile act perpetrated on a young woman by a debauched man. John sketched the abuser for a reference, depicting him in a red suit with a tail. Neda drew peculiar cross-shaped badge she saw on the debaucher's chest. Badges like this are usually awarded to British high-ranking officials. Not many of these visits could on, let alone work on the island. So, maybe not police station. Maybe City Hall. City Hall, where are you? That's the Chronicle. We're gonna check you next if I can't find anything. Because it would be City Hall if it's an official. Oh, sorry. Also, there's still some game. Like, I've been slowly collecting games that I might want to like to play as a. Well, no, I haven't really been collecting. I have a few games where I'll be like, oh, that might be interesting to play in a Let's Play. I'm not gonna play RPGs because currently they make RPGs very long with a lot to do, and like Xenoblade Chronicles is like, Jesus, I am level 70 and like the story is like recommended that you are level 30. Yeah, that's a game of, oh yeah, you wanna have your characters learn every class? Well, good luck grinding. And I sadly have been doing that, and I think I'm just gonna give them all a class that I would like them to play and just go through the story, because I cannot keep grinding those combat points. Officials. British. Occupation. Aha! We found one. Thomas Norton. Born in 1840 in London, graduated from the University of Oxford in 1864. In 1869, nice, started working at the Home Office as a secretary. In 1875, took a position as a military commissioner in India, honored by the Queen herself with the Order of the Bath, in 1877. 1st of March 1878 was appointed as the British envoy in Cordona with his own cabinet in City Hall. Why? I know I didn't do that one. So now we're gonna talk to Thomas Norton. And we are already in City Hall. How very convenient. Now where would he be? Chief Archivist. Why, look at this. We found his office. Right next, we were there. And he is here. We're gonna punch him in the face. Probably. Why, hello, Thomas Norton, you son of a bitch. No, that would be too mean to his mom. I can imagine his mom would be quite ashamed. I hope his mom would be quite ashamed. Hello, Thomas.
If you're here on matters of signing up for military service, come back tomorrow. Our department needs to straighten out some business.
And we're gonna observe you, you fucking asshole. No time to shave. He's very tired. Didn't sleep last night. Oh, poor Thomas. Well worn, never removed. Oh, look. What is this? Wine? A red stain? Could be wine, maybe. Don't you have something in your neck? Stays at work late? The Order of the Bath looks quite worn. The man is proud of it and never takes it off. The red stain on his wrist indicates that he has recently drank wine. Oh, he did. His clothes are wrinkled. He barely bothers to shave, and his right eyes indicate that he may suffer from insomnia or deep anxiety. It looks like as if he lives within a nightmare, attempting to rid himself of his terrible memories of past mistakes. Or he's just a partygoer. A red wine stain on the wrist and his unshaven face indicate a lazy attitude towards his duty. The Order of the Path looks quite worn. The man is proud of it and never takes it off. Wrinkled clothes and red eyes may mean that he didn't return home last night. Instead of work, this man could have rather lose himself in depravity and alcohol. See, I think it's this. I don't think he is in remorse. Because if he were in remorse, he would have come clean. He should have come clean. But he didn't. He tried to hide the evidence. He tried to hide what happened. He tried to destroy the painting, which accidentally got the artist killed. He tried to kidnap the girl. Like, it's not remorse. Except...
Why are you staring at me like I'm a Madame Tussauds figure? Didn't you hear what I just said?
On my way here, I was wondering whether you might regret what you did. I tried my best to retain at least a shred of faith in humanity. I had hoped that you would hear her scream, see her face in your dreams, or at least once ask yourself how Nayla might feel.
Who?
Neither of my hopes were fulfilled.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Punch him in the face? Punch him in the face? No, not yet. I hope... I'm gonna show the photograph.
Do you recognize this man?
We definitely look alike. But you have the wrong person.
Really? Then you won't mind if I pass this along to the newspaper.
All right. All right. Is this about money, as you said in the letter? What kind of sum are we talking about?
I've never written a single word to you. Bribery, not my style.
So, that letter, it wasn't from you?
Well, it appears that more and more people in the city are finding out about your despicable hobby, doesn't it? You're in the clutches of justice, and very soon they will squeeze you. It's in your best interest to cooperate.
Fine. I suppose now we have a nice long talk. Do you drink, Mr...
Sherlock Holmes. And I do not.
Ah, man
Shame.
after my own heart.
All the best discussions are accompanied by a glass of whiskey. But out of respect for you, I won't drink either.
Fair enough.
Respect. That's an unusual word in your mouth, Mr.
Where are my manners? My name is Thomas Norton, a British envoy in Cordona on a military mission. So, where do we start?
Ah, fuck, I can't punch him in the face anymore. Well, it's not Cherry style to punch someone in the face. Probably would have caused too much of a fuss. I wanted to, though. I wanted to punch him so bad. Maybe if I play this game again one day, I will save and then punch him in the face. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds so good. Did you know
Mercurio? Does the name mean anything to you?
He's an artist, right?
The one responsible for the painting that compromises you. I found him dead in his room.
Oh, that is bad. Wait, you don't think that I have anything to do with this?
You had motive to kill him.
Maybe I did, but listen. I know how this looks, but murder? That's on another level. I had thoughts that this Mercutio...
Mercurio?
Well, him, yes. I thought he could have been the blackmailer. But I was too afraid to make any hasty decisions. There were plenty of ways to fail by making a move, so I chose to wait. To see what he would do next. You have to believe me.
I don't believe people, I believe evidence.
Then look at the evidence.
No, Mercurio was an accidental kill. Like, if he did send the henchman to get the photograph, because the henchman was there to get the photograph. He already had the painting. Sadly, he also just dropped the painting there. If he did... No, that it was an accident. Like, the henchman tried to stop the bleeding. He didn't try to kill Mercurio. That was an accident. He just panicked and then left. So, Mercurio was an accident. We know that.
The painting that depicted you in the image of the devil was stolen by a mercenary. Did you have anything to do with it?
I might be a rotten person, sir, but hiring criminals for illicit purposes is not in my daily schedule.
And buying the painting in an attempt to hide the crime, is that on your daily schedule?
What would you do in my situation?
I would never put myself in such a situation.
Fair
You're
enough.
young. I could never have imagined myself in my current position. Yet, here I am in front of you. We all make mistakes, Mr. Holmes. And I'm no exception.
Yeah, but that is horrible. That's not a mistake. That's like a cheater going like, "Oh, I didn't mean to slip, or I didn't mean to sleep with that person. It was a mistake." And you're thinking like, "Oh, so it was it was an accident. I accidentally slept with her." And you're thinking like, "So it was an accident that your pants and your underwear dropped down, and you slipped into her a couple of times with your penis." It's not how no. He thinks it's a mistake because there is evidence that he's done something horrible. It's a mistake that he's getting caught. He's not sorry that he did it. He's sorry that he's getting blackmailed for it now.
So, let's return to the beginning. What happened at the party?
I vaguely remember that night. As usual at such parties, you meet people, you talk with them, they invite you to spend some time alone with them. What can I say? I got myself mixed up with the wrong company, and somebody must have mixed some psychoactive substance in my drink. After that, it's all blurry. I completely lost my sanity. I made a terrible mistake which I regret deeply.
You don't say. Do refugee girls often appear on the menu at those types of parties?
It's rather rare.
So you didn't attend the party to engage in an exotic experience involving a vulnerable woman unable to accuse you of assault?
I would never have planned such a terrible thing. What happened was just bad circumstance.
He should have left. He should have just left. Like the moment... Like, I know it's hard. He isn't sure when the... Like, he didn't tell us when he got drugged. But I don't believe someone just slipped him a roofie and then put him in a red costume and be like, "Okay, let's go ahead to this girl. Go do your thing." No, that's not a mistake. The moment you felt something off, you should have left. I know it's very hard because he probably has a reputation, but I'm sure he could have said something and be like, "Oh no, I don't feel so well, so I'm gonna go home." Now, let's say the girl came into the party, like brought into the party before he got drugged. He should have left. He should have made an excuse and be like, "Oh no, I don't feel so well, I'm going home." He should have been like, "This is not good." Because he's like, "Oh no, I feel so bad now because this is not my usual you should have left. Just leave. I'm just now noticing in my webcam, you can see my little crochet project that I just put on that shelf.
You mentioned blackmail. Tell me about it.
All right. A couple of days ago, I received an anonymous letter. It said that in the art gallery at Caravansary there exists a painting that incriminates me. The blackmailer made it clear that if there is a painting, then a photograph exists too. And I should be wary of what it might do to my reputation.
What does the blackmailer want from you?
Money, of course. What else do such people want? Needless to say, I don't remember anyone taking photographs at the party. Up until the last moment, I hoped he was bluffing. But he wasn't, as you've just proven to me.
Show me the letter.
I burnt it as soon as I read it. I've left enough evidence. There's no need for any more. Mr. Holmes, I've built my entire career on hard work and uncompromising dedication to the Crown. I made a mistake, but I'm not a villain from some cheap adventure fiction. By putting me behind bars, you will benefit precisely no one.
Rotting in prison is the least you deserve, but I have a better idea. You will make amends and help the ones you hurt.
I think he should help the refugees in general, because I don't think Nayla would accept his help for everything that's been done to her. But if you help the refugees, you help more people, including Nayla. So I'm gonna tell him to help the refugees.
Use your connections to help patriate the refugees, find them decent homes, give them jobs. There must be a meaning to your position and my decision.
Yes, all right, I can do that. So, will you give me the photograph now?
That's not all.
Oh! Oh, he can help. Oh, I thought it was just a choice.
Nayla deserves the very utmost of what you can do.
Help the girl? I can't risk the press paying extra attention to her. I will do anything except that.
I need to think this all through. Don't do anything foolish in the meantime.
What makes you think you can decide what's best for these people?
Such is the arrogance of British imperialism. I take your point.
Yeah. It was K, right? Yeah, it was K. Let's see. The envoy's interest in the photograph is pragmatic. If he obtains it, nothing will threaten his reputation. But the painting is still at the painter's. We didn't take the painting. The envoy said he was at the party but was drugged, so he barely remembers the event. He received a letter from an anonymous person who blackmailed the envoy, extorting money in exchange for a photograph. The envoy also claimed that he did not hire the thief, nor is he responsible for Mercurius' death, which Mercurius' death I do believe, and the thief maybe. But he tried to buy the painting because he was afraid of losing his social position. He claims himself guilty, but proposes a deal. If I bring him the photograph, he will help the refugees. Maybe he knows.
Have you decided yet?
No, I have not. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, okay. There was... All refugees are victims of the system. The situation they are in must and can be mended. The envoy wants to secure his reputation. The British envoy violated Nayla, the refugee, during the party, where the photograph of the crime to be released. It would ruin his career. Or perhaps I could use that leverage to help the refugee camp. Yeah, this is hard. Because what are the odds that he would give the refugees what they want? But he can also not be trusted because I'm gonna do this. The envoy can neither be trusted nor forgiven for what he did. Humiliation and ostracization from an outraged Cardona are the least he deserves. Give the photograph to Vogel so he can make everything public. We'll do that. Because I don't trust him. And I might have gone into it more and look for the guy with the tattoo. Oh well. Map. Where was Vogel? It was Old City, wasn't it? Norton, Old City, Hava Watchtower. Nope. Ah, there. No, this is the closest. That's the closest. And the closest. Oh, go this way. Run, Sherry, run! Run! Oh, almost there. Yeah, it's right there. Oh, look at the horsey. Hey, Vogel, got a very good story for you. Mr. Vogel.
Mr. Holmes, you've returned. Have you uncovered anything new about the theft?
Look at those loafers. It's not like... I don't think he's wearing socks in those loafers. That's gotta be very uncomfortable in summer heat. I'ma give him the photo.
I've brought news, but not all of it will please you.
Fill me in, Mr. Holmes. I won't shoot the messenger.
Mercurio's dead.
I tracked down Boniface Mercurio.
I presume he wasn't delighted about the situation.
He was not having a good day on account of his murder. Killed in his own flat by the same person that stole his painting.
Oh, sweet Mercurio. Perishing in the pursuit of his art. How apt. I will miss his exceptional sense of humor.
Also, the thief is dead.
I located the thief, but found him rather cold. He was tight-lipped about the painting, too.
Huh, he's dead. How very droll, Mr. Holmes. Warren presumes you were not responsible.
It was an accident at the refugee camp. He impaled himself on his own knife.
Life is nothing if not cruel and capricious. What about the stolen painting? Have you located it?
I found a photo of it.
I found the source of Mercurio's artistic inspiration. A photograph. What troubled me was that the sexual act captured was non-consensual.
Yeah.
She was violated? Dear God, how despicable.
Her abuser was in fact the British envoy. Mercurio took a picture of him committing the atrocity and then used it as artistic inspiration.
I had no idea a mere break-in would eventually expose such barbarity.
And then, like, knowing that he took the picture, he was at the party, the artist, Mercurio, and took the picture, and then made a painting. Like, I'm not feeling very good about him too. I'm kind of like, yeah, he did. It is what it is.
Unfortunately, I could not locate the missing painting.
Oh, Mr. Holmes, such disappointing news. Not even a shred of information? The slightest lead?
I'm afraid the case has gone cold.
I suppose if you were unable to find it, no one else could. What a pity. Oh, but I can tell. You learned something else, didn't you?
Mr. Vogel, I want you to make everything public, including the photograph. I'm sure you have a connection at the Cordona Chronicle.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Loyal to your own truth till the end. Yes, I'm acquainted with the staff of the Chronicle. The story is sensational, and will surely draw attention to the gallery. But you must be aware that exposing the scandal will further hurt the victim. Does that not bother you?
No matter what one does, the truth tends to come out, as well it should. I won't be the one to stand in its way.
Though it's only your subjective truth being exposed. Not that I'm judging. It's perfectly reasonable for everyone to have their own views.
When you called me, you knew exactly what you would get.
Oh, but I'm not like you, Mr. Holmes. I cannot be sure of anything. Regardless, I must thank you, for art's sake. Well, now that we've resolved all of our outstanding matters, I have a gift for you. I took the liberty of having it delivered to Stonewood Manor. I am told it belonged to your mother.
And then think about the girl. Because, yeah, of course she's on the fucking picture. Ah, shit. Didn't think about the girl. Poor Nayla. Yeah, that's me, not thinking on the long term, just thinking like put the shithead on display and not thinking about his victim. That's why I don't do witch hunts. I don't do call out posts. I don't share it. I will look at it and be like, and then I will take a step back and just watch how things go. But sadly, in a game like this, you have a choice. You kind of get a choice, and you might get like in the moment of, oh yeah, this fucker needs to burn. Thank God I don't have an audience to where I would need to do call out posts, and if I did, I would leave it to someone who is more calmer about it. Don't do witch hunts, people. That's bad. Witch hunts are bad. It's okay to look at the situation and just take a step back and be like, okay, we're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see if it is true or not. Without judging, not judging the victim. And just look, just be like, okay, what's gonna happen? If it's all true, then yeah, fuck the person who's being accused. If it's not true, then like, okay, none of this bad stuff happens. That's good. But let's go back to Sherry's mom.
And what exactly have you sent me?
Frankly, I'm not sure how to answer that. I trust you'll know.
I hope Sherry will know.
Previously, you mentioned there may have been more to my mother's passing than consumption. It appears you were right.
Oh dear. I'd hoped to be wrong.
She was unstable, mentally unwell. She required sustained, specialized treatment, but her madness persisted.
I knew that Violet had disappeared from the public eye, but had no idea of her suffering. I cannot imagine what you're feeling.
I'm fine.
What was that with the hand? Is he holding his hand like this? Now that I'm like looking at it, like, that's weird. That was a weird position for his hand. I've never seen someone hold his face like this in video games, at least.
Thank you, Mr. Vogel. I am curious to see what you have procured.
Yeah, well, I fucked up a few lives now. Let's go see if I can find a newspaper. Maybe... I know there's a coin here. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna go home. Is this not a newspaper? Hello.
A fresh newspaper?
A very British scandal. Let's see.
I wish you pleasant reading.
Well, what is... No. John's diary. What connects vandalism in an art gallery? The murder of prominent local artist Boniface Mercurio. It's not Boniface, it's Boniface. Boniface. Mercurio, secret gatherings in the dead of night, and the British envoy, a painting. As gallery owner Werner Vogel explains, one of Mercurio's salacious works featured a devil that resembles the British envoy. Photographic evidence recently emerged proving that the similarity was no coincidence and that the diplomat had defiled a refugee woman. The British envoy, seemingly with no limits to his indecency, sought to conceal the truth of his actions by any means necessary. Truly, no punishment would go too far, but what good will it do for the homeless pregnant refugees who will suffer most? Okay, so at least the newspaper is like, please have respect for the victim. And now we go back home. Because we can probably open a new room. And find out more about what happened with the mum. With Sherry's mum. Hi, John. What's this? Can I open it?
Just look at this thing. It's huge.
You will, how I open? Yeah. Oh! It's a mermaid! Yeah.
It's a bizarre object, and yet oddly familiar.
Time for another remembering. It's a weird thing to have in your house, though.
Did you just remember something? Yes. A room full of curiosities and artifacts. I think I can find it in the manor.
Sherlock. So,
No.
you continue to pursue the imaginary. I had hoped you might have got all this out of your system by now.
Mycroft,
Hi, Mycroft.
what are you doing here? Get out of my house.
It's my house, actually. I've come to bring you back.
Can I punch you in the face?
No interest in returning, let alone with you. I know you lied about Mother all these years, claiming she was merely ill. But she was unstable. She never had tuberculosis. She was not recuperating, but mentally deteriorating, and you never once thought to tell me. How dare you?
I shall not indulge this petulant tantrum. You can just tire yourself out and then slink back to London with your tail between your legs.
Just tell me everything. I'm an adult now. Show me the basic courtesy of an explanation. You know I will find out eventually.
The goal was stability, and that's what you got. The right thing for everyone was to try and move on from her passing.
The consequences of one's actions determines what is right or wrong.
Yes, exactly. The ends justify the means. After leaving Cordona, Sherlock, you had a normal childhood.
Did
In
he?
London, I was able to support you, guide you, shape you into a fine and productive young man. You have so much potential, so much to offer society.
But that's not the end. Now I found the truth, and it has shattered everything I knew about her, about you, and about myself. I feel unstable because of you. Your actions were not justified. Lying never is.
Oh, grow up, Sherlock. It was a white lie which has as much use in the realm of the interpersonal as the international. It is time you come to accept that some things are bigger than yourself.
Oh, you are full of it. You like to pretend you care about the big picture, but it's just an ego trip. You like knowing more than others. You like greasing palms and rubbing shoulders with the rich and powerful. You like having eyes and ears everywhere. The fact it helps the nation is incidental, because all you care about is yourself.
It's true. I have agents everywhere, including Cordona. If you weren't so damn stubborn, you'd realize that means I'm only here for you.
Yeah, well, you can go suck a dick. Suck a dick, Mycroft. Look, I can get not wanting to tell Sherry that his mom was mentally unstable when he was still a kid. But eventually you gotta tell the truth and be like, especially when he's like, you know what, I'm gonna go back to Cordona and find out what happened to Mom because I have mixed feelings about what happened to Mom. He should have come clean and be like, look, this is what happened. We tried to keep it away from you because we wanted you to grow up with happy memories of Mom. It's that easy. Because as much as a petulant childline it was, I'm an adult now. He is right. Sherry in this game, while young, he is an adult. So he should have... He should know. Now where is that room? Is this that room? That's not that room. Could be that room.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
I don't know. I'm just looking for that room. It's not that door. Oh, look, a poster. Oh, look, a painting. Is it upstairs then? No, seriously, where is that room? John, do you know where that room is? That's Sherry's room. We passed Mom's room. Is it? No, that's a curtain. I cannot find a room.
Another one.
No.
There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Okay, okay. Let's go check outside again. And check you out. Maybe there's a door here? That'd be nice. Oh. Liberty, no. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, we got it. It is this room. Right? Should be that room. Where is it? It's not that room. It's not a room here either. It's this painting. Oh, look, there we are.
I remember returning home with a pair of perfect sticks. We wanted to turn them into training swords.
Oh, that's right. We stood there, frozen, staring at something huge in the main hall.
Was it the mermaid?
It was a giant aquarium with a living mermaid in it.
Impossible. It must have been something else.
Was it the skeleton of the mermaid? Yeah.
Oh, of course. That mortifying hoax presently taking up space in our front yard.
Well, fine. Your memory's better than mine. But I'm sure we started examining it immediately. And someone else was around too.
Probably Mum.
It was my mother. She asked what I thought of the artifact.
You were really concentrating and holding something in your hand.
I inspected it with a magnifying glass and was able to confirm it was made of two different skeletons. The mermaid was a fake.
And so it was time to smash the thing. Your mother took a hammer and...
Slow down, John. That's not how it happened. I remember other people joined us.
Yeah, because the skeleton is still intact.
The workers took the artifact and placed it into the Cabinet of Curiosities. It became part of Mother's collection of fakes. She always said that the truth lies in the details. This mermaid helped me to learn that.
And now we can go into this room. Okay. Oh, I wanted to pin that. Thank you.
Ah yes, my mother's studio. She was an authenticator, and this was her Cabinet of Curiosities.
I never saw the point. What does it matter if some artifact is real or not? It still exists.
Yeah, true.
I remember this cozy blanket. It was perfect for...
Wigwam! Oh, that was a joy to build them. Imagining ourselves as wayfarers on the other side of the world.
Aw, that's sweet. Little wigwam. Little blanket fort. See if there's anything else. Oh! Oh, I'm curious about this sound. What's this? Watkinson and Holman, Chapter 1. Watson. It's Holmes and Watson. Sherlock Holmes and Watson. Only the roles are reversed. It's fine.
Watkinson and Holman, Chapter 1, by Wallace Dioram.
Oh, Mycroft. He always acts so serious, but then reads tripe like this.
John, if I remember correctly, you couldn't put this book down. One of the most ridiculous fakes I ever saw. Its owner insisted it was a polar bear. He thought the white paint on the brown fur wasn't noticeable.
So it's just a regular brown bear. Oh, Watkinson and Holman.
Another fake Holy Grail. Its owner claimed to be the heir of King Arthur. Scarcely believable. He also insisted a deadly rabbit was hunting him.
Oh, that's a multi-pound reference. Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Quest for the Holy Grail. There is a deadly rabbit in it.
The full plate armor of Sir Robert Swanford. I was told my father won it in a wager.
Nice.
Armour is armour, but look at his sword. Oh, how badly I wanted to wield the blade. Maybe you take it instead of your pistol.
Yeah, we're not gonna take a heavy sword into a gunfight, John.
Mother said this was among the hunting trophies of a Scottish Viscount.
So he tried to persuade everyone that his forest was inhabited by these beasts. It would have been thrilling if it were actually true.
And plus, deers don't have fangs. A Viking helmet?
And this one was brought from a German museum. They claimed it belonged to Vikings. Nonsense, of course. Vikings never had horns on their helmets.
Yeah, okay. What's this? A torn diploma found in a cabinet of curiosities. Someone deliberately ripped it into several pieces. Reassembled and translated, the diploma reads, on behalf of the board of the University of Geneva, Switzerland, we, rectors of the university noting that Mr. Otto Richter has undergone the test required by the laws and regulations confer on him the degree of Doctor of Medicine. Bullshit! With the right and prerogative so attached.
Clearly, it was deliberately torn. I wonder why someone would do that.
I think Mycroft did it. I think Mycroft is a lot more hiding than just, oh yeah, our mom was ill. The Tulpa studies in Tibetan mentalism.
The Tulpa. Studies in Tibetan mentalism. An impressive number of bookmarks. Someone was rather obsessed with this subject.
What's this? Mrs. Holmes is a patient of considerable interest and an ideal test subject. I hate this doctor so much. An ideal test subject to explore some of my theories. I will attempt to repeatedly immerse her in a traumatic situation that... Oh. Sorry. Scratchy ear. I will attempt to repeatedly immerse her in a traumatic situation that precipitated her mental illness. Fuck you, Doc. I hope you're dead, because else I'm gonna punch you in the face. And this time I mean it. This time I mean it. It is my belief that reliving that moment may give her mind a chance to embrace what happened, accept it, and effectively cure itself. I'm confident in my hypothesis and merely need to prove it. In addition, it's fortuitous to be around the broader Holmes family. Perhaps I'll be able to also examine the heredity of psychological traits, be they competencies or disorders. It's already apparent that all family members share an uncommonly high intelligence. It appears that the mother's condition has begun to affect the mind of the youngest boy, Sherlock. While I cannot conduct a proper medical examination due to the protectiveness of the elder son, it seems that the boy suffers ongoing hallucination in the form of an imaginary friend, John. Which we know. Is there nothing else? Oh, here, letter. My dear brother, I heard you recently arrived on Cardona. Have you come to see me? I do miss our evening conversations, even if we never agreed in our opinions. Cardona is home to a stunning new art gallery, which I visit every Thursday. Meet me there. Oh, and do not seek Klaus. I left that name behind. Oh, yeah. So... mental disease. Ah, come on. So he could have been a nuts. could have been one of them German folk that people do not agree with during World War II because they were very disagreeable. I'm gonna keep it very vague, even though it's very obvious what I'm talking about. But
The so-called mummy of a Persian princess. The defrauders did good work, but missed one small detail. It's the mummy of a man.
Like I was face palming, like it was a man. Oh look, it's the Cthulhu statue, which apparently that new game that they're making, which is a remake, like that Frogwares is making for Sherlock, which is technically a remake of an older game, of their first Sherlock games, I believe. They're gonna put in younger Sherlock, so they're gonna like age up this model ever so slightly, and it will be this Sherlock, just a few years older, and he would have met Watson, which I'm fine with that. What?
Look, it's Roger. This jolly old man's well preserved. Even looks refreshed.
Yeah.
I doubt he drew much interest at the auction.
That's for
Poor
the best.
Roger.
I'd be upset if he fell into the wrong hands.
Yeah, true. It's good that Roger's still there, even though he's very, very tall for a human skeleton. And that's not taking into account that he is standing on a platform. What else is here? I just find it funny, Cthulhu statue. Oh, a photo? 1852.
1852, Bingley, West Yorkshire.
Aww.
This photo caused a lot of fuss.
Ah, yeah.
My mother spent some time to prove it was a fake.
Yeah, it's that fake picture of the girl with the fairies. The people believes was real. I think it was only like a few years ago. Like not a few years, like some years ago, where people were like, oh yeah, this was fake. I could be wrong. Dear Mr. Holmes, please accept my deepest gratitude for your recent help with that personal matter. I shudder to think what may have happened were it not for your keen eye and sharp mind. Rest assured, should our paths cross once again, you will be greeted by a grateful friend. His Honor, Judge McDougall.
So many calling cards. Mycroft liked to keep useful people at hand.
There we go. Reliable and driven.
Reliable and driven. I recognize Mycroft's handwriting.
Luciano J. Placido. Ah, it's the detective.
Officer Luciano J. Placido.
It's the detective we helped get a retirement because he wanted out. Oh, no, there's more.
Dated 24th of April, 1869.
Nice.
Carefully opened.
Mr. Mycroft Holmes, the Cardona City Hall writes to inform you that the trial of Dr. Otto Richter in the death of Mrs. Violet Holmes has been assigned to His Honor Judge McDougall. Your application for a closed hearing has been granted. You are hereby informed that the prosecution has called you as a primary witness in the trial of Dr. Richter. You must present yourself at the Criminal Court of Cardona on the dates listed over leave. Oh! That's good. That's good. Is there nothing else? Oh, there is a drawer.
This drawer was always closed. Only Mycroft knew how to open it.
I remember we tried to break it open and spy on him, but alas, had no success. Maybe today's the day. Oh, Sherry.
I'm starting to remember something.
Do you? This drawer is my drawer. This drawer is your drawer. John asks if we can unlock Mycroft's drawers in the Cabinet of Curiosities, the subject of our years-long fascination. One morning, when we were children, John and I tried to spy on Mycroft to find out where he keeps the key to the drawer. Where? Oh, I hear scritches. I heard scritches. I don't hear them anymore. Might just be the... Hi, John. Read. Oh, come on, where is it? Okay. Early morning footsteps.
Ah, the memory comes back. We snuck about watching him.
Hey, baby.
He closed the drawer and went to the hall. We were like two shadows crawling behind him.
Oh, we have to follow the entire path.
He opened the door to the postman, and they exchanged documents.
Ow.
If it was a real postman, of course.
I would imagine it was a real postman. Oh, tilted.
The painting on the wall was slightly atilt. He stopped and straightened it.
We go around the chairs. Yes. Log, fire, crackle.
Then he threw some logs into the fire and sat in his armchair to read.
Okay.
It's as boring now as it was then. I'm sorry, Sherry, but I think that's it.
Wait, John, we never use the fireplace in the mornings. What if...
What if...
Almost as good as mine. I think this is what we're looking for.
A tiny, tiny key. But what is this?
A bit of juniper in the fireplace created a soothing atmosphere. It's the little things, isn't it?
Ah, it wasn't an important piece of evidence, but it was nice. It's a nice piece of evidence. Like tiny little things. Okay, let's go back downstairs. Weird ass diver.
We made it. So what's there?
Booze. Royal.
Gifted by Queen Victoria herself.
Fancy.
Single malt whiskey. Mycroft's favourite.
Half a bottle of fine single malt whiskey. Mycroft's favorite drink. We found it locked in the drawer of the desk in the curiosity cabinet among a pile of important documents. Remarkably, it seems that the whiskey was a gift of Her Majesty Queen Victoria herself. Otto Richter.
Otto Richter. This one is rather thick. Mycroft can be truly dogged in his research.
Otto Richter is 45 years old, born to a respected family in Bern, Switzerland, unmarried, no heirs. Medical practitioner, graduated from the University of Geneva, Switzerland. Graduation was postponed a year due to a minor scandal on one of his placements. Parents died of cholera in 1863. Only remaining family is a half-brother, Klaus, age 35. Present whereabouts of Klaus Richter unknown, last seen on Corona.
Dossiers on the most influential people on Cordona. Mycroft always had a habit of building files on everyone he met.
Okay. Is that oh, no wait. Shield.
Oh, I remember these. We used them to spar together until Mycroft found out and forbade us from using real weapons.
I would have liked to see things from Mycroft's perspective, like certain points of Sherry's youth from Mycroft's perspective. That would be funny to see. Ah, a bit itchy. Back. There we go. That's a weird paint. That's a painting. Fairy statue. I think that's it. I remember something from my childhood, but what might pose? Aha! Mycroft did not like the methods of Dr. Otto Richter and did not trust him. Go, Mycroft! I'm getting a tiny little bit of respect for you. Nope. Oh well. Did I pin it? No, pinned it. So now I need to go... Ah, look! Old ladder.
I used this ladder to look at the top shelf, right? On the day of Mother's breakdown upstairs.
Right you are, Sherry.
Okay, but what did I look at? Oh.
We heard a noise. I can't recall of exactly what. And we didn't have a great view from behind the statue.
Okay. What books?
Books and papers from the table somehow ended up on the floor. Now it's coming to the surface. I feel it.
Okay. Now let's go and do these. No. What should be the other way? Oh well. Well, it definitely wasn't that.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Okay, maybe the stair is a red herring. Let's try now. Yeah!
Come on, Sherry. Let's go outside. Wait. Did you hear that? Come here, Sherry.
You call this progress? Charlatan, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
So there was a quarrel between them.
I hope Mycroft punched him in the face. For me and Sherry. It all happened shortly after the incident in Violet's room on April 9th. Sherry decided to play with the artifacts, in the Cabinet of Curiosities, and of course I went with him. As a result, we became unintentional witness to an argument between Mycroft and Otto Richter. Sherlock's brother was angry. He was sure that Dr. Richter had done something dubious to their mother, and that it had backfired. He called Otto a charlatan. What's that?
I heard a noise in the hall. Let's check it out.
Let's grab a weapon and then punch him in the face. Oh.
Sherry, look! We've got a parcel here. Hurry up and let's see what's inside.
Dear Mr. Holmes, I'm waiting for you at Kurt Munchill's mansion on Turquoise Lane across from Cordona Abbey in Norton in northern Grand Surrey. Come at once. If inconvenient, come anyway. Always your friend, Victor Vogel. P.S. I sent you the appropriate outfit for this place to avoid any unnecessary complication. I hope it fits.
An invitation that comes with a mask. We can't miss this, Sherry.
Yeah, but we're not gonna do that yet. So I'm actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna call this here. It's a bit on. It's 1 hour. It should be fine. You know what? I shouldn't nag about length as long as it's not too long. Well, wish you all a good day and a good month. No, wait. Let me do that over. I made it over. I wish you all a good day, and a good week, and a good month, maybe a good year. Bye!